All righty. Hey, how's it going, folks? It's Abdullah.
And Bean.
And welcome back for a special moment in weed for Super Bowl Sunday. How's it going on your end, Bean? You getting hyped for this game?
Yeah, it's the Team A versus Team B rivalry that I've been looking
Huge
forward
rivalry.
to.
Yeah, the massive Los Angeles Cincinnati rivalry that's been running for decades this time around. But yeah, actually, Bean, the LA Rams are in the Super Bowl. So here in LA, there's a lot of excitement in the air, but not as much as when you're in like a city that actually cares about its football teams, and they make it into the Super Bowl or something. In Philly, it was a different vibe. But here in LA, people are like far out, man. Rams are in the Super Bowl.
And the game's in LA.
The game's in LA as well. And apparently that's a little bit of a rarity as well. I forget exactly what it was, if it's like the first or second time that it's happened, but where the host city's team actually makes it to the Super Bowl. So that's actually pretty freaking cool. Do you have game day plans?
I bought allegedly a couple of squares in one of those who's got the last number at the end of the quarter kind of a situations. I gamble twice a year. One is buying my Super Bowl squares, and the other is I'm pretty susceptible to March Madness. I have a genetic thing,
Yes,
so
basketball.
I usually catch that. But other than that. Oh, yeah, we're not going to edit this. That's going to take it again.
Now everyone gets to hear the sound Bean makes when he's about to take a line a second time. We just recorded the intro for our Ricky Williams episode, so we are in full like record mode right now. But that episode is really, really fantastic. There's all kinds of like fun facts in there. Like for example, that Bean was one of the guys who actually tried to like dig the guy up when he disappeared in Australia several years back, and he remembered it. He remembered being stuck trying to find him, which is a happy moment in there. But yeah, of course, we're talking about cannabis and football in our Super Bowl special episode. But we wanted to hop on here, talk to everybody who supports us on Patreon. And just share a cool thing. Bean, any thoughts on this cool thing? You know what it is. You see it coming.
I do see. I have this one note on the Ricky Williams episode.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you're not into football. Maybe you're not into sports. I guarantee you it's a weed story. And you are going to identify with Ricky Williams on that level. So please do jive in there for that. As for the cool thing, it is a pretty fucking cool thing. 50% of this podcast is going to be on your screens nationwide on this Super Bowl Sunday. I gotta say, you've been training all week, lifting the weights, looking at the playbook.
A lot of people say this will be my last day on earth. After that first play, I'm definitely gonna die. I'm a frail and thin man. No, but so yes, I am going to be on your screen. I'm part of I'm performing with Kendrick Lamar and Dr. Dre on that halftime show.
They're opening for you, right?
They're finally they're gonna open for me. I'm very humbled. No, but so actually, I am gonna be on your screens on Super Bowl Sunday because I am in a commercial directed by the very, very talented Alex Prager with former SNL member Jason Sudeikis, who you might know as fictional sports icon Ted Lasso, who's also in this commercial. So basically, I do some random commercial work here and there. I started doing it with my girlfriend, Allie, in the pandemic. She's been acting in commercials for a long time. And in the pandemic, they needed like real couples. We are an interracial couple. So, nowadays that gives you kind of an edge. So we booked a couple commercials. And this is the first time I was in a commercial by myself. I went to Mexico City. While I was there, I bought some Mexican weed at a punk flea market. Shout out the train station at the center of Mexico City there, and walked around town smoking it. I shot this commercial. And also, so there is a teaser out, which Bean will use his Cinemagic to splice in here, if possible, so you can check it out, or at least we'll share the link.
Everyone out there has a match that is just right for them. This Super Bowl Sunday, find yours.
Can I know now?
Sunday.
But I had no idea that there was going to be like a really bizarre twist to this ad. So that's all I'm going to tell you. I don't want to spoil it, but know that when you see this TurboTax ad come on, that it's going to be weird. It's like not, it's not your normal TurboTax ad.
It's not your grandpappy's old-timey TurboTax ad. Also, gotta say, Super Bowl commercials are the Super Bowl of commercials.
Yeah, it's true. I kind of can't believe it. These are like some of the most viewed pieces of media in the entire world, right? And yeah, like I feel like anytime I appear in anything, it's a little wink and a nod to all the stoners in the world, because that's who I am and that's what I represent. And you can take the monkey out the jungle, but you cannot take the jungle out the monkey. You know what I mean? So I want you to, when you see me pop up on your screen, take a hit. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be sitting there here in LA rooting for the LA Rams. I am, of course, a diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan, but the Eagles have been out of the playoffs for a little bit now. So I'm just going to loan my allegiances out to the Rams, the city that I live in, the city that I love. The city that doesn't hassle me for smoking weed, quite frankly, you know what I mean? Throws a lot of good parties.
Yeah, I will have something to light up for your Super Bowl moment, of course, and I will have to say I will be rooting statistically for whatever outcome is most likely to get me some money on these Super Bowl squares, which is also my retirement plan. So if you want to throw those thoughts and prayers my way, I can maybe DM and I'll tell you what my squares are if you want to root along.
Fantastic. But Super Bowl Sunday is also a holiday that's very often associated with alcohol drinking, right? But I gotta say that as a cannabis person and a football fan, forever, to me, it has been a weed smoking day, right? Yes, of course, you drink some beers, you eat some cheesy foods, you know what I mean? But cannabis is there with you the whole time because you are probably doing this at home. You know what I mean? Of course, some people are going to be having Super Bowl parties, but I feel like this is a really special day where you just chill there. You got all your stuff around you and you sit there and you just, engage in a little bit of gluttony. So include cannabis in that gluttony. It's not just an alcohol holiday. It is a weed holiday just as well.
And then, of course, we have to always make the point, weed is just much, much safer than a lot of things you might encounter at a Super Bowl party. I'm talking about the hard stuff. I'm talking about, of course, as you mentioned in our episode this week, ranch dressing is flying everywhere, people.
It's
on Super Bowl Sunday. And you don't know where it was made. You don't know what it might have been cut with. Just be careful. A couple of drops per wing. Yeah, man, I went to college. Yeah. I like to party. But, if you can't see the food that's underneath that ranch, man.
You're overdoing it.
Yes.
You're going too hard. You've gone too far. And there's no coming back. For many people, as Ricky Williams will talk about, a man who was banned from the NFL for his excessive use of ranch dressing.
It was sad to see, though. One little baby carrot just floating in what looked to be like a serving bowl for 20 or 30 people worth of ranch. When you got money and you're young, sometimes it's easy to fall into that lifestyle. And we're just saying, stick with the weed on the Super Bowl.
Yes, indeed. Stick with the weed on the Super Bowl. That's what we're going to be doing. And of course, as usual, thank you guys so much. If you are seeing this, you support us on Patreon, and we love you for it. We really thank you for it. We're off to a great start this year doing our weekly releases, and we hope you're enjoying it. Please let us know what you think.
Yeah, and I really, really appreciate especially the people who have reached out to say you're enjoying the Moment in Weeds episode. That means a lot. We really love doing the history episodes. They are a lot of extra work. So, in order to bring you a new show every week, we had to add to the format, and so it's really, really nice. Everybody that reached out to say that we're excited. We got big things planned in the future, and you are really, really a big part of that.
Yeah, you really are. And also, we enjoy doing this. Like Moments in Weed, getting together every Tuesday to record these episodes has really brought like a nice regularity to our process here. You know what I'm saying? We're still in geographically different places, but it is, we really feel like we're in this. You know what I'm saying? We're here, we're making the content. We're so stoked you're here rolling along with us, listening. It's all for you guys and a little bit for us too, we gotta admit.
Little taste of ranch.
A little taste of ranch. Just a little bit. Just let me get a little. Just I'll rub it on my gums.
No. 3 weeks later, ladies and gentlemen, I find him at a Wendy's out on the highway.
Yeah, exactly. Asleep,
slumped over in his car. Yeah. All righty.
Amazing. Well, have a great Super Bowl Sunday. Being great to see you. I'm also now eating my words. I almost called you Breen there.
Breen. That was my used to go out by that sometimes. All right. You can see we have too much fun to hang up, but we will see you next week. Check out the Ricky Williams episode, and next week we'll be back with a moment in weed.
Yeah, let's share a hit, Bean.
Absolutely. I still got the shofar on deck.
Oh, sick.
It's in my regular rotation, I have to say.
I would have accused you of having a showpiece, you know what I mean? But to hear that's just sitting there, like, argument, respect, bro. All right, good shit, man. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you and to everybody else.
Woo.
All right.